Hey folks, Johnny Deep here. This is a Soundcloud review focusing on the Artist Pro subscription. A little about me, I'm a house music producer on over 20 labels including Plastic City and Dirty Bird. I have my own labels. Now I've been on Artist Pro Soundcloud for about 8 months and I have had wonderful results. I've just passed 330,000 plays and I've added about 500 followers, and I can say organically, I was never expecting these results, but as this video unfolds, you'll understand a bit of the mechanics of that as well. Just a bit of background with SoundCloud. I actually was on Artist Pro many years ago, 2014. And back in those days, they had a thing called groups, and it was wonderful for DJs and producers. With the groups, I easily got 1,000 plays in a day, whether it be a free download or a DJ mix. You could say the Wild West, but in all honesty, this was back in an era of the internet when there was much more organic reach. Things have changed a lot, and many things are behind a paywall these days. Anyway, so I guess the first thing to talk about is the feature of SoundCloud called Amplify. Now, if you upload a new track, an original track, SoundCloud will put it before their audience. And if it's of a decent quality, you should get around about 150 plays. I've had some tracks go up to 1,500 plays. It doesn't happen that often, but it's wonderful when it does happen. And I think this really, in contrast, if you look at a lot of other streaming platforms, if you're at zero, you're kind of at zero. This is the only platform I know that gives the artist this kind of boost, and that makes it very unique and very valuable, I think. Now, the other thing I think that's very valuable with SoundCloud is the audience, and this is from a house music perspective. The audience of SoundCloud are up and ready for house music, for dance music, electronic music. And again, that sets it apart from many of these other platforms that are catering for everyone, so to speak. It's been very encouraging because in the music industry, there's a lot of judgment, especially if things don't fit into the sort of orthodox genres, which is always weird for me because underground house music was all about breaking the rules. Having said that, on SoundCloud, everyday users have really loved some of my weird and wild music, and that's given me a lot of encouragement and confidence. The other part of this, I guess, is the question about DJ mixes. Is it good for DJs or artists? And I'm going to say, I think SoundCloud as it stands is better for artists and for labels. They've always had that policy of flagging DJ mixes that use copyright material, but from memory it's always been a bit hit and miss. Some mixes get through, some mixes don't. But SoundCloud these days seems to allow established artists, DJ mixes are put there and are not flagged. But I'm just guessing it may have more to do with the what's the right word? The type of account, whether it be a label, an artist, sort of maybe an established radio show, or maybe not established. I'm open to your feedback on that. I mean, what I do with my DJ mixes is, now this does relate to Amplify, and I need to say this, that you can amplify a song up to 10 minutes, and obviously DJ mixes are usually a lot longer. Therefore, that boosting feature is not there for DJ mixes. So what I do is, when I do a DJ mix, I collaborate with a music network or a radio show that are already on SoundCloud. That way, there's going to be some listeners and some joy. The next thing now is to do with vinyl. SoundCloud are offering via Elastic Stage the ability to upload your music and have it ready for sale, direct sale to your audience. And It's a great feature. What I do want to say about vinyl pressing is that there's pros and cons, because as an artist or a label, that's the dog, as a artist or a label, generally you need to do a minimum pressing. Let's say, I'm going to guess, let's say I have 500 pressings. So you're up for a lot of money in order to get the vinyl into the stores. Then you need a good distributor. And these are kind of big costs. And what Elastic Stage allows, which is what Soundcloud uses, is direct to the customer, one at a time sales. However, it's kind of pricey. And if you're not based in the UK or Europe, the delay and the time of delivery and the additional shipping cost make it a little bit prohibitive. Now, this kind of leads me to another point with SoundCloud, and that is their support. I have not had good experience with their support. It has been very poor. It has been kind of lazy. A number of my issues have not been resolved. I'm having one issue at the moment that is kind of getting resolved. But this relates to the vinyl part of this, because if I have a problem with my vinyl uploading, etc., I have to rely on SoundCloud support, and I'm scared to do so from past experience. So what I've done is gone direct with Elastic Stage. I put my vinyl there, and they are wonderful. They're attentive. They're quick to reply. Fantastic customer support. And it's just what I've had to do. I'd love to do it all in the one on SoundCloud, but the support has been a bit lacking. So my current issue has been, generally I get paid at the beginning of the month, but this month was 17 days late, and last month was 6 days. So it's been a back and forth trying to resolve that. It's been resolved, but I don't know what's going to happen next month. What I do, let's talk about my unique situation, because I mentioned my numbers at the beginning that sound very exciting, and they are, but my situation's a bit unique. I've released more than 400 tracks since 2024, about May. So I'm kind of prolific with making music, and yes, you can check on my SoundCloud, that's true. So what that allows me to do is upload every week. It also allows me to do playlists, and I do in fact re-upload as well. And that is really, I think, what's helped me get the numbers and the followers, but not everyone's able to do that. I mean, releasing 20 EPs or 30 tracks in a year is very good. So I do need to point that out. The way I've benefited, it may not be possible for other people. I guess the question also is it worth it? Now, for me, it is worth it. Now, I'm averaging, let's say, about $60 per month in streams, maybe 55. So it's very much worth the, $10 a month fee. But again, my situation's unique. And the thing I do want to say that has been a big shock to me as I've looked at my stats is some of my biggest months have not returned the revenue, and some of my lowest number of plays have returned higher revenue. Now, the way they calculate the payment per stream has to do with the type of listener. I'll just leave it at that. So I was aware there would be some sort of fluctuation, but I never expected. So some of these months where I poured my heart and soul into SoundCloud and got these high numbers didn't yield certainly as much as I was expecting. So I just wanted to share that. I think what it really comes down to is working out where you're at and maybe using this information and working out for yourself if it's worth it for you. Is having unlimited upload of your music worth it for you? But again, with the amplifier, it's only those tracks you can amplify. This is not SoundCloud of 2014. Anyway, that's a wrap, and I hope this video helps someone. Keep it rocking.